Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is April 7th. Lisa Lydia Scott with you here this morning. Going to talk about that big warm-up we're all ready for in a moment. But of course, we'd like to remind you right off the top that we're live on Facebook right around this time every weekday morning. But it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. You can find it at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, this morning I made the mistake of thinking ahead to when it's going to be warmer, and I just wore my vest with a sweatshirt, and I was like, it's kind of cold
It's chilly.
out still.
I know. I wore a lighter jacket too because I refused to get my winter coat back out. But I spend limited time outside.
Yeah.
So if you were sending kids out to the bus stop this morning or they're headed out for morning recess right now, I hope they have their layers because it is chilly. Temps are in the teens, low 20s. Wind chills are in the single digits this morning. Today is the coldest day of the forecast, though, so you make it through today, and everything gets a little bit better after that. We'll go 30s for highs today, about 38 here in Fargo. 40s to near 50 for tomorrow, 60s on Wednesday. That does come with clouds and a chance at just a couple sprinkles or light passing showers. 50s on Thursday, I'll keep the shower chance around. 60s, sun, light winds on Friday.
Awesome.
What a combination. Holy moly, it's going to be nice on Friday. That wind right now looks out of the south about 5 to 10. I'll let you know if that changes because it's still a few days out and wind is tricky like that. But for right now, it looks clear sky, light wind, and temps in the 60s. Going 63 in Fargo on Friday. On a Friday, too. Like, that never happens.
Lines up perfectly.
It sure does. I do want you to be aware of a little bit of a breeze tomorrow. The wind gets really light today, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, about 10 to 20 miles an hour. So if you are out and about, you will feel a little bit of that wind. For the weekend, a little bit breezy on Saturday, temperature even warmer. I'm going 68 in Fargo, 66 in Grand Forks. 70 within reach for some of us. A little bit cooler with low 60s. I just said that, cooler with low 60s on Sunday. 50s for the most part next week, a couple days in the upper 40s. So this isn't like a launch into summer by any means, but we get spoiled with some nice temperatures here to round out the week and head into the weekend.
Kind of feels like we're maybe
It's like
turning the corner.
We're getting there. Like you can feel it. You can see it. If we were to get any more snow, it's not sticking around. It's unlikely that we see big snows this time of year. Typically, they're around an inch or less. I said typical. Don't open the history books and find one event. But typically, we're also past the time where we have now seen our latest sub-zero temperature, if that makes sense. The latest on-record sub-zero temperature was like April 4th or something close to that off the top of my head. So it's unlikely big time that we fall below zero anymore. Just little nuggets of hope.
That'd be sad if we went
for
below
you.
zero.
That would be not so fun. That would be a shock to the system. No, we've got 60s though to look forward to. So some good outdoor weather. It really makes me want to put out my patio furniture.
Yeah.
I'm really
Get the itch.
Getting the itch.
Full on
for it.
spring fever is going to happen to all of us.
Yes.
So
Yep.
All doctor.
Easter's next weekend, so we'll see what temperatures look like as we get closer to that too. But this is a good pattern we're setting up for. Hopefully we can get the soils dried up a little bit because planting season, of course, is just around the corner too. We need moisture, but to physically plant, you don't want the ground to be soggy. So,
You kind of that hard.
it's a fine
balancing
line.
act.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's all.
Thanks, Lydia.
You want to take this? You got new information in this morning?
Yeah, we just got some new information in from Fargo Police about a shooting that happened over the weekend. Police got the call around 3:15 Sunday afternoon for a report of gunshots. It was near 42nd Street South and 32nd Avenue South. That's kind of just south of the JL Beers there. The Fargo Billiards Gastropub is in that area as well. When they got there, officers found multiple people that matched the description that was given by witnesses. A 17-year-old boy was arrested for theft of a firearm and then taken to juvenile detention. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but the investigation is ongoing.
Today, one of the two women charged with murdering a toddler in Moorhead could change her plea in court. Rosa Mason Garza has a plea hearing set for this morning. She's charged with second-degree murder along with Cheyenne Erickson. The two began taking care of 3-year-old Easton and his sibling in August of 2023. A neighbor watching him called 911 after he became unresponsive. The child later died at the hospital. An autopsy determined that the death was a homicide and that he had suffered 28 blunt force injuries. Now, the co-defendant in that case, Erickson, also has a pretrial hearing that is set for May 12th.
24-year-old Tyreek Taylor Roberts is also expected in court today for a change of plea hearing. He's accused of shooting and killing 25-year-old Caleb Moses this past fall. Taylor Roberts claimed self-defense in the case. We'll let you know what happens in the courtroom today.
The Polk County Sheriff's Office has a warning for you. It's really a classic phone scam, but it's tricky. The caller calls and tells you that you've missed jury duty and now there's a warrant out for your arrest. It can sound very scary. They'll then offer you a chance to pay it off over the phone, but of course don't do that. The Polk County Sheriff's Office says it does not collect any type of fee over the phone.
All right, kind of a sign of summer here. Today, tickets for Red Hawks baseball games this summer go on sale. You can get them starting at 9 o'clock, so that's in about 49 minutes or so set your timer on your phone. Tickets go on sale this morning at 9. And then there's an exhibition game on May 7th. That's against NDSU at Newman Outdoor Field. That'll be fun. The official home opener is Friday, May 9th, and there will be fireworks after that game. And you can find a full list of the scheduled games and the promotional schedule online at Fargo Moorhead Redhawks website, so check that out.
A former Bison basketball star has announced on Instagram that he's committed now to Virginia. Jacari White played for NDSU for the last 3 years. The 6'3" guard averaged just over 17 points, 4 rebounds per game with the Bison. White has 1 more year of eligibility left.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the college basketball season comes to an end tonight. A preview of the Florida versus Houston matchup. Plus, Moorhead found out its opponents in 2026. Kevin Feeney believes this is the perfect size for Moorhead. He joins the show at 10:30. You can watch Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And remember, now's a great time to get your Inform.com subscription, your all-access pass to all these news, weather, and sports headlines. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out the deals.
Be sure to join us the rest of the day for our newscast as well. The next one we have is at 11 o'clock this morning, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.